Zone B secure.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my fucking god! Oh! No! Get the camera!
First off, throwing fiery hammers is probably the most gangster super in the game.
I just wanna fuck bad bitches. All them nights
But you know, we'll get to that later. I'm here to give you a breakdown of the Sunbreaker subclass and give you what I feel is the best setup in the game. You know, what you do with this guide is completely on you and results may vary, but in the right hands, in the words of Gabriel, shit.
Okay, so let's just hop straight into it then. I'm going to talk about the grenades first off. We're going to, there's really only two choices. There's going to be the fusion grenade, or it's going to be the incendiary grenade. And the reason for that being is, I'm sorry, thermite grenade is cool. It's a cool idea. I actually thought it was going to be kind of useful before using it in practice, but it's very situational. So incendiary grenade is what I like to call a really good opener or closer. It allows you to, either finish off an opponent or get some lead damage on, and it makes your job a lot easier. So that's why I like that. You lob it in there before you get a couple shots off, right after you get a couple shots off, and it does its job. It's good. It's a solid choice, okay? Fusion grenades. Again, it's another solid choice. There aren't really any grenades on this class that really stand out for me, but if I had to choose, I would say fusion grenade simply because of its one-hit potential, kill potential. And the awesome thing about it is, man, is if you're skating around and you're jumping around and moving constantly, by the time they realize that they got stuck, it's already too late. It's done. Unless they super or some, by some miraculous happening, they end up staying alive, but it's already done. So that's why I would say pick fusion grenade. I love that bad boy. So next is going to be the jump. Now there's only one choice for jump, and if you know me, you already know what I'm going to choose. It's going to be increased control. If you want to get the most out of your Titan, increased control is the way to go. It's the way to skate. It's the only way, to really get a real big leg up on the other classes. With Blink being nerfed the way it has been, it really is the best movement option, I feel. Now, again, it takes skill to pull off, successfully. That's where, with Blink, all you have to do is tap, the button twice. With this, you really have to be on your game. You have to pre-plan, your trajectory and, really practice with it, because a lot of times what's going to end up happening is you're going to skate when you're first learning how to. You're going to throw yourself off. You're going to jump off the side of a map, or land in a completely terrible position. But just keep at it, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so that's the jump that I choose. I have a few videos showing what you can do with the Titan skating ability, so feel free to check those out. I'll link that in the description as well. But yeah, increase control all the way. So next, the super, and there's really only one option here. I'll tell you why. It's Forgemaster. Throw more hammers, and hammers cause bigger explosions. Now the reason why this is so important is you're gonna miss. People understand the best way to kind of dodge this super is to jump, to move around like crazy. So you're gonna miss some. So if you have more opportunities to hit them, and then if you do miss, it creates a bigger blast radius and more kill potential, then yeah. I can see Scorched Earth being kind of cool in control or something like that if you're trying to hold down a point or lock a specific area down. But to be honest with you, I don't see its benefit really outside of PvE. Not saying that it doesn't have its place, but again, choosing it over more hammers and bigger explosion, I can't really see it. So now it's the melee. So I actually really like this melee, and I've just gone with Melting Point, because again, I don't really find myself. I like the other perk where you get the if you kill somebody with it, you get it back immediately. I like that. It's great for PvE, but I don't really find myself, getting too many melee punches with a Titan anyway. So I think that perk is kind of negated with this playstyle. Maybe if it was like on a Warlock or something like that, it'd be really sweet. But the melee is already below average as it is, so I wouldn't really put too much into that. But if you do get to hit somebody and you slowly watch that tick damage happen, it's great. I don't know how many times I've gotten a shot off, been able to smack somebody before they kill me, but been able to get the post-mortem death. So Melting Point, that's the way that I would kind of go with that. Now, just so you know, the attribute modifiers, I mean, I'm always going to go with speed and armor. I don't really necessarily worry about recovery too much. I get plenty of time to kind of recover between firefights, and you know, I'm not really too concerned with that. I just want to be as fast as I can possibly be and as tanky as I can possibly be, especially with the Striker Titan. So I'm always focusing on speed and toughness. That'll be number 2 for Titan Codex, and it's number 6 for Titan Codex. Going back to the abilities, you know, I like Flame Seeker. Again, if you're going to get the most out of this super, it's really awesome. I really love that ability. So, I mean, give it a little bit of a homing advantage to where you're throwing. I mean, I've cross-mapped a couple of people, and I guarantee you that wasn't all skill. That was Flame Seeker at work. So you want to give your super, you want to make it as potent as possible, and the best way to do that, you know, is to make it so they, you know, heat seek essentially, you know. So I would go with Flame Seeker. You know, I mean, I guess the bonus agility for Fleet Fire and reload speed would be kind of cool, but you know, I mean, I'm not really gonna be reloading too much with my super active, you know what I mean? And you know, the bonus agility may be cool to evade, and then the explosive fire, enemies fall, enemies that die kind of have a firefly effect, but again, I mean, unless you're like in control, that's not really gonna matter too much, or zone control or something like that. And then last but not least, I kind of went back and forth initially, but I think Cauterize is just too amazing to give up. Now, I think one possible strategy that you could use with Simmering Flames, that means when your super energy is full, grenade and melee abilities charge twice as fast, is to maybe switch to Cauterize when you know you're getting ready to use your super and just, you know, get the ability of the enhanced, you know, recharge times for your melee and grenade. But you know, I mean, Cauterize, that ability is so good on Blade Dance. I remember, you know, it's saving me so many times where you start immediately regenerating your health as soon as it happens. So I'm gonna have to go with Cauterize. So that's my thoughts on the Sunbreaker class. You know, I gotta be honest with you, I love the Sunbreaker class. The problem that I have is, I mean, the super is my favorite in the game. The problem that I have is just, you know, with my Striker Titan, I get to, it's so much more added mobility just because of the shoulder charge, and just being able to turn on the dime is amazing. But I have to say, I really still do love Sunbreaker class. It's my second favorite class in the game. It's amazing. That super, God, if I wish I could throw it on the Striker Titan, then my dreams would be complete. But thank you guys for watching. I got a whole bunch of videos I'm going to be putting out there. They're actually been saving. I'm just writing the scripts for them now, getting them out there. I kind of wing this one, but you know, when you know what you like, you don't really need to write it all down. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to hear from y'all soon. All right.